Though it is incomplete, the narrative behind Greylock can still be pieced together. For this portion of the video, I'll recap the story with a red, yellow, green system. A green mark represents a fact that is outright stated by the series. Yellow is when I'm making a reasonable conclusion, such as the suggestion that Simeodine was involved with JFK's assassination, considering the back-to-back newspaper headlines. And red is when I'm claiming something that is never stated by the series, but works with the narrative. Other than that, let's begin.
It was billions of years ago, when our planet was still mostly fire and rock, that a Mars-sized planet that had been drifting through our solar system collided directly with the Earth. The impact was so powerful and violent that the rogue planet was blown into countless pieces of debris. This debris collected to form our moon. Many of the pieces of the unknown planet remain inside the Earth to this day.
Whether it was an entity, or perhaps an entity encased in stone, whatever it was, it possessed incredible mind-controlling ability that drew many cultures throughout history to its presence.
There must be something immense here.
Located under what is now modern-day Mount Greylock.
I was involved in the Morelli construction project at Mount Greylock.
Everything from pre-Columbian natives to ancient Chinese.
Arabic, Indian, Roman, Spanish, Viking.
They brought relics, herbs, and spices, as well as
pottery, weapons, and armor.
Through tunnels that fed into the interior of the mountain.
It was there purposely, as offerings.
At some point, it was sealed, leaving the great evil as a mere legend. The sealed beast continued to reach out.
We came across these tunnels inside the mountain. I need to figure out what's down there.
Providing all the world with the ability to turn their thoughts into interactive entities that could eventually take a physical form. This is known as a tulpa.
Through the ages, occultists and spiritualists, Tibetan monks to theosophists, have exercised the creation of what is sometimes referred to as a tulpa, otherwise known as a thought form.
For instance, ghosts are not the spirit of the deceased.
A current theory established by Unit 13 suggests that what we know as ghosts may not be as common as we once believed. Rather than a deceased person's energy being left behind after death, it's possible, and indeed likely, that these paranormal entities are actually thought forms that are unintentionally created by those individuals that the deceased has left behind, who spend inordinate amounts of time in deeply emotional states, where their mental capacity is largely occupied by a powerful focus on the departed individual. In other words, as these are the ideal conditions from which thought forms are born, people may very well create their own ghosts and hauntings.
Though thought forms start as entities that can only be interacted with by radio or Ouija board, with enough time, effort, and mental focus, they could give a thought form a physical body. The corporation that eventually let the Mount Greylock beast out.
Project Director, Frank Porter. Sender, Paul Morelli, Ev. The Morelli Construction and Mining Company.
We came across these tunnels inside the mountain. Something out here with us. It's in the woods. And it's watching us, goddammit.
Was founded in the early 1800s. Simeodine, USA. The great-great-grandfather of Percival Rothwell, put a pin in him, set out on his own endeavor
to improve the human condition
with ever-evolving technology. They'd go on to manufacture a plethora of appliances.
Electronics such as telephones, televisions, and radios, smoke alarms, burglar alarms, and even flashlights.
Flash forward to the 1960s, where Simeodine USA proposed the National Access Initiative to then-President John F. Kennedy. Kennedy subsequently shut down the intentional implementation of hidden cameras and microphones in radios, televisions, and smoke detectors.
Kennedy didn't go for it. He's gonna fucking expose our whole plan for the NII program.
This refusal would ultimately set Rothwell off the deep end.
If that fucking Nick thinks he's gonna expose Simeodine, he's got another thing coming. There are a lot of snakes in the grass, and it's about time that Kennedy got bit.
Enabling him to get involved with Kennedy's assassination in Dallas on November 22nd, 1963.
President Kennedy died at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time.
With the regime change into Johnson's hands, Simeodine would get what it wanted, as the NAI rapidly went into effect.
In one of his first acts after his historic succession, President Lyndon B. Johnson's administration has announced an upcoming program that will revolutionize communication and bring critical home electronics into every American household. The National Access Initiative, as it's been named, is a program designed to ensure that all citizens have equal access to vital communication tools and ways to stay informed, fostering connectivity, security, and unity across the nation.
An aspect of this union saw child psychologists manipulate patients while in a trance state into tapping into their subconscious to release mysterious entities from within.
Okay, are you ready, Tiffany?
I think so.
Okay, Tiffany, we're recording now. Now close your eyes and keep them closed until I tell you to open them. I want you to picture yourself standing outside your house in your front yard. Step. Step. You reach the second floor hallway. You see the door coming closer with each step. You're at your bedroom door now. You walk into a room, and that's when you can see something different that's never been there before. Tell me what you see.
It's a door next to my window. It looks black. It has weird marks on it. The wood looks weird.
Now tell me what's on the other side of the door.
It's a small room. There's someone here. He's facing away from me. He's standing and tall. He's very tall.
I want you to focus on removing the man from your mind. When I snap my fingers, he will be gone. Coming
He's
easy.
looking at me. He sees me.
Behind your eyes. 1. Full control of your body. 0. You're awake, Tiffany. You will return to reality now.
In the 1970s, Simeodine partnered with the United States Army to initiate Project Stargate.
As part of the United States Army and Project Stargate, created in partnership with Simeodine USA,
aiming to develop a device that could accelerate the physical manifestation of thought forms using the thought form manifester.
Unfortunately, the practice of intentionally creating a thought form by traditional methods would undoubtedly take years and years of devout mental training. So, Project Stargate has enlisted a world-renowned authority in thought forms, a man named Dr. Bernard Hayes, due to Unit 13 and Simeodine USA's combined efforts, bringing together some of the most prestigious minds in the world, specializing in the sciences of the human consciousness. With cutting-edge technology and engineering methods, we've created a groundbreaking, proprietary invention. Introducing the Thought Form Manifester. The Thought Form Manifester is able to create truly independent and self-sustaining thought form entities from the minds of select, willing participants.
They were seeking out a near unachievable goal, to be an equal to God.
Humanity has fought tirelessly past through a great many trials of intellectual fortitude to achieve but one singular goal, leaving their towers of work behind, to be climbed by coming generations, higher and higher they ascend, so that we will at last reach the one called God. And there, on his apex of infinite knowledge and power, we will approach and look him in the eye.
As an equal.